Can we follow that guy? Stuff going on here. He's wanted. It's just a sidewinder. Oh my god, that was close. He's also in a wing and not current. That's true. He's 2 of 2, isn't he? So if I attack him, I'll end up with both of them on me. That's a bad idea. There's a lot going on around here. What's this guy attacking? Oh, he's mining the rock, right, okay. So is the purple always, the purple laser beams are always mining beams? Like, can you tell from the colour? Let's head over here again, there's a lot going on over this bit. Anywhere there's system authority vessels, that's what I want to be. Holy smokes. Stop dying! These guys are too good. They keep killing people so quickly. Andy Hall. Come on, Andy. Yeah, you wanted, mate. He is wanted. It's this guy in wing 2 of 2 again. I'm gonna scan him. And then he's gonna die. No. There we go. Nice. So many ways to play the game. Yep. I'm just following these guys. They seem to be able to pick people out. Trevor Alexander, who's that? Oh, he's clean.
Under attack.
Well, I am. Interesting. wrecked, son. Yeah, it's quite a good way to cut your teeth on the combat, this, isn't it? Just go to like a low intensity mining extraction site. Get used to the mechanics of it, get used to your buttons, like what goes where. Like trying to remember to put the power in your weapons and that kind of thing. You know, nothing's natural at first. You got to think about everything. So just now you've killed one in a wing, the other might have died, but doesn't hurt to look for the other nearby. I'm trying to find him. I think he might have died, to be honest. So basically, I guess what's going on here is these guys are turning up, mining the rocks, scumbags are turning up, attacking them, and then the system authorities turning up to... Whoa. What the... What just happened? I can't even see that. I literally can't even see that. Turn on your night vision to help with the rocks. Okay. How do we do that? I reckon he's a scumbag. Yeah, he's a scumbag.
Target shields offline.
Oh, you go dying. Okay.
Target destroyed.
The right ship panel. Is it what, under modules or something? External lights, night vision. Whoa. Is that a new thing? When was that even added? Blimey. I don't ever remember seeing this in the game. About a year ago. There you go. That's why I've never seen it. That definitely makes life a lot easier. They made the dark side of the moons really dark, so they felt night vision was needed. I agree. Imperial Eagle. Wanted. Part of the Silver Gang.
Scan detected.
Whoops. Oh, I've lost him now. Where's he gone?
Scan detected.
Oh, you scumbag! That was mine! How dare you! These guys are a bit too good at killing people. Yeah, that's a big rock. I think that's a sign of mining. Shoot him for killing target? Yeah, I didn't think of that. It's a great idea. Use this guy. Nobody around.
Scan detected.
I think the cops are scanning me. What are we working towards? Well, I'm trying to earn money. But feels like the pay rate isn't that high. If you want to see what ships are in your area, check the left panel. That sounded a bit close. The best way to earn money is to mine. Funny you should say that. We had a whole conversation about that.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Go to an area with a high res sight for bigger targets. Do you mean targets that will destroy me in a second? Those kinds of targets. Wanted.
Frame shift charge detected.
He's leaving. He's going. Can't even catch the guy. He's quick. He's gone. Targets that will kill you in seconds, yeah. Great. He's pew-pewing someone. James Baker. You watch the System Authority vessel destroy him before you even get a chance. No shields for you, pal.
Target shields offline.
Inconvenient reload of the guns. See ya.
Target destroyed.
I am scanning them. I'm just not kill warrant scanning them. I found that if I try to kill warrant scan them, they get destroyed before I even get to finish the scan. So I'm just making sure they're wanted and then killing them. He's gone. He's punched it, Chewie. Then first hit them, scan them, then hit them some more. It might work, but if you only get 20 seconds for the kills, for the hit to count, right? And sometimes it takes more than 20 seconds to actually scan people. Mike Cripps. Mostly harmless but wanted. How we doing, Mike? He seems like he's nearly dead. He's literally nearly dead. You see? I looked at him, flicked to my kill scanner, and then he died. Yeah, but if you get the kill scanner on them, you can get more money, can't you? The kill warrant scan isn't worth it, in my opinion. Killing stuff faster makes up for the profit. You know, we've got like a low hazard area. Is there like a medium? Is there like something a bit more than this, but not like completely impossible? So there's like high and hazardous, and there's a low, but is there a medium one? Medium doesn't have the tag.
Scan detected.
Permit required. So that would be a medium. Threat level 3 is 2 levels above your combat rank of mostly harmless. It may be too challenging for you. We'll see about that. YOLO. Is threat level 3 high? Combat rank means nothing. Mass locked. Scumbaggery. Mass locked by asteroids, apparently. If you're going to continue playing, you must reach Sol. I never did that. Okay. You passed me 2 tablets.
Cannot comply.
Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Sol requires a permit, you need to grind the rank.
4, 3, 2.
I remember submitting a support ticket to Frontier years ago about that. And saying like, why don't I have that? Why don't I have that permit? Because it was an alpha backer, and they're like, yeah, you don't. Mr. Wheezy, how you doing, sir? Thank you for 16 months, mate. Hope you're well. Mr. Semner, 2 years. I mostly lurk around, but have kept me company with the long days and nights when I was battling depression and anxiety. I hear you, mate. Enjoy the acorn.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah, the Founder World, that was it. I said I should have access to the Founder World.
3, 2.
And they basically said I don't.
Engage.
You've been playing Elite yourself? What the? Why do I keep getting chucked out of this? Is it just the asteroids doing this? I'm literally trying to get back into it, Wheezy. It's been so long that I'm very, very, very rusty, but I'm getting it. Slowly coming back. You've been doing the Robigo passenger runs. Is that where you take a bunch of criminals from the mines to escape the authorities?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
What's all that about engineer materials? What do you need engineer materials for? You're getting 4 million a run with your dolphin. Rip. You can retrofit your weapons, ships, and upgrades. 12 million an hour, that's not bad, Wheezy.
Frameshift drive charging.
You can do 60 to 100 minutes an hour with a bit of luck, depending deep core mining. Yeah, but surely that's when you're in like a $50 million ship and stuff. Like, it must get to the point where you've got that much money that you don't really care anymore. Like, you've got 20 billion in the bank.
Ready to engage. 4,
Like ETS2, yeah, exactly.
2, 1. Engage.
Wait, why are my weapons out? It's 5 billion for a fleet carrier. Oof. What does a fleet carrier give you then? Like, what do you want one for? What does it do? Materials are needed to complete the recipes for the upgrades. James Lando. I reckon he's wanted. Nice clean, apparently. Don't believe it. Look at him minding his own business mining. I reckon he'll be attacked shortly. It's good to know the police are around, just, you know, protecting all the miners. Infinite storage for ships. Oh, is that what it gives you? Yeah, I reckon he's using a fake passport, that guy. There's not much going on here. Nobody's being attacked. There's Lando again with the fake passport. Streaming and open is a fast way to get ganked. Yeah, I can imagine. Oof.
Scan detected.
Ooh, he's bugging out. You know, I've come to this place thinking there'll be even more hazardous people to shoot, but there's just nobody around. There's literally two mining ships, one security, and that's it. That worries everyone? I was here to do some bounty hunting. They spawn only kilometers from the resource gathering site, so get close though.
Scan detected. Scan detected.
Oh, we are a bit far away, I guess. You can get missions from stations, yeah. They don't pay particularly well though, do they?
Frameshift drive charging.
Meh. Missions get better the more reputation you get. Yeah, fair enough. How many factions are there that you can get rep with? And I presume if you get good rep with one, almost inevitably you'll get bad rep with another one. I presume there's like inter-faction wars and stuff. There's too many.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, that went wrong. So how far are we now then, I wonder? Oh, 22.1 million miles is that? Woo! Okay. Megameters. That's quite far. A million meters, that's quite far. To be honest, Genesis, I'll be honest, I was surprised how much they committed to this. They didn't try and cut and run with it or release the version 2, they just kept plowing more stuff in.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh my god. I can't get near this thing. What do I need to do to get near this thing? I try to fly away so I can jump to it, and then it... Every time I like literally go, right, here's the rocks, I'll fly that way, turn around, jump towards it, and then this happens. Why didn't anybody put a rear view camera in the spaceship? Like, why can't you see what's behind you? How do you get into Super Cruise though, Leanne? The fiddly water stuff is what drove you away from the game. I think it's just a matter of getting the hang of it. It's a bit like saying those fiddly approaches is what put me off flight simming. Well, when you get good, you don't have a problem, right? Alright, let's try that. Super Cruise is on the same button. 20 nautical away. Don't know where the rocks are now.
Frameshift drive charging.
What do you mean don't line up?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Don't jump directly to it. So what are you saying? Just jump away again?
Frameshift drive charging.
So just basically do this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So we'll just super cruise away like that. And then just turn back in at some point.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
There we go. I get it. Right, so we're getting near this thing. Malco, thank you, sir. Thank you for 14 months. Thank you for saying hi. And that's sodified 3 months. Thank you. Oh yeah, we've got some contacts now. Here we go. Game on.
Wow, well done.
Mickey Jones. An Imperial Courier. Okay. Wanted Imperial Courier in a wing of 3. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. I'll just take that on. It's clean. Oh, something's going down. This guy's clean as well. Wait. He had a... Whoa, have you seen that flak? Somebody's got like the biggest flak cannon gun. Mostly harmless, rubbish. What you doing here, mate? No, I'm not going to engage till they're engaged, but I can't find... Apart from those Imperial dudes, which will just boot me into touch if I even go near them. Somebody's issuing a mayday. This guy, I reckon he's bad. Yeah. He's in a wing of 3, this should be fun. See, I forgot to move all the power into weapons. I think he's deployed chaff, I can't gimbal onto him. See that? This guy's dropping chaff. Look at that, it's so cool. It's annoying, but it's cool. Oh. I'm getting wrecked now. You're wrecked.
Target destroyed.
Got one. An Imperial courier. He's done. We caught him when he was on 16%. There's a lot going on. Pew pew. He's part of the Silver Gang, a federal assault ship. Blimey. I need to wait until he gets beaten up a bit. He's getting beaten up now. Nearly done. He's done. I think his mate wants me though. 55 grand for that. Nice.
Scan detected.
The federal ships have weak shields but tough hull armor. So when we want to hand these bounties in, can you just go to anywhere, or you have to go to a particular place? Oh, you scumbag.
Target destroyed.
didn't even get a shot. Go to a station in the system that you're in. Gotcha. So if you just happen to be like, let's say you're hopping from system to system going somewhere, and you get into a combat, like a pirate attacks you, the only way, and you kill him, the only way you can get money back from that is if you go to a station in that system. Like, you can't just go somewhere else and do it. Because that'd be a bit annoying, like having to go out your way just to get the bounty back. If you hand them in elsewhere, you get minus 25%. Okay, fair enough. There's a lot going on here. Oh my god. Wow, this is kind of cool. That dude is going to evade me killing him. Because he's turning circles ridiculous. Oh boy. This isn't good. Do I have chaff? I do have chaff, but I don't have it on a thing. Rip.
Target shields online. Under attack. Module malfunction.
Rip. I'm so dead. Where are the police now?
Target shields offline.
My thrusters are gone. Mayday.
Cannot comply. Target destroyed.
How can I get away with Super Cruise? I can't do anything. All my thrusters are offline.
Cannot comply.
Power to engines are on! Look where they are!
Cannot comply.
They're on maximum engines! What do you mean, RAM panel? What do I need to do here? Reboot. How do I do that then? How do you reboot the ship? I've no idea how to reboot the ship. Absolutely none. That was not in a tutorial. External night vision retracted, blah 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 blah, reboot. Confirm.
Diagnostic repair sequence initiated. Power plant capacity exceeded.
It feels like that scene in Star Wars when Darth Vader spins away in his pod. Have you tried turning it off and on again, Squirrel?
Thrusters online.
Yes, it worked nicely. Okay, atmosphere restored. Hulls back to 50%. Oh my god, he's still coming in. He still wants me.
Cannot comply.
You need more pips and systems or you'll lose the shit. Yeah, well... You see those 3 Federation ships? I'm kind of thinking they should do their job right now. God. How do I get out of here?
Cannot comply.
Can't do anything? Just punch it, Chewie.
1. Engage.
Woo! Brilliant.
Shields online.
Mans, thank you for giving sub to Big Cannonball. Welcome, Big Cannonball. And also to Biff Gimbal. Thank you for the sub gifting, Mans. And Ambassador. How many did you gift? How many did you gift? Thank you, Mans. Well, we're kind of out of there. Where's the space station gone? I need to go and hand stuff in before I, Was it Gupta City, wasn't it?
Frameshift drive charging.
Before we end up dying and losing all the bounties.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Wait, I've got a bounty on me. Why? Why have I got a bounty on me? What does it say that? You shot the police? I did? Really? Transactions menu. Claims, fines, no outstanding bounties. What are you talking about? You're just lying, aren't you? You're just trying to wind me up. I didn't do anything wrong. Just making it up. One person says it, and everybody else, yeah. You got bounties now, Squirrel. You can't. Yeah. Oh no, you've not. No, you've not. You're fine. Somebody else said that.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Thank you for gifting us up to Enlightener. Welcome. Luna Aurora, 39 months. I just got Elite early this week on sale on Steam. Loving it so far. I've been ripping through the trade and explorer ranks. Already up to entrepreneur in a few days. Nice. Doing well. I reckon by Sunday I'll have $1 billion in my bank. As if I'll have at least 100,000 in my bank. Don't blame the messenger. As if you're a sheep, you go bah. Thank you for all the sub gifting, Mans. It's very kind of you. Busy.
Welcome back, Nata.
Sniffer! Gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Sniffer. If you got a sub off Mans or Sniffer, please give him a thank you. You was too busy eating to type, Armin. It was all your fault. You said it first.
Nata. Welcome back.
I think I'll do some mining tomorrow. I fancy getting some mining done. I think we'll kit out an adder or something. Have a go at that. See how much money that brings in compared to bounties. I need to turn my night vision off. It looks weird now. Okay, so it's spinning that way, so that the entrance is either on top or on the bottom. How do you know which one? Proceed to landing pad 4. How much is a docking computer?
Gear deployed.
I remember in the original Elite, your first 400 credits basically went on a docking computer. Right, where's pad 4? Where is pad 4? What have you done with it? Can anybody see pad 4? The far end. Oh, there it is. Why is it not yellow? I was looking for a yellow one. Check your scanner. Doesn't show you on the scanner, does it? Oh, does the blue dot show for that? Oh yeah, cool.
Avoid blocking access to landing pads.
Glove. Like a glove. Starport services. 4,800 repair. Restock 706. I'm glad they put this on a hotkey. Because this was never here before, was it? Like, the only way to do that was to go into Starport services to do it. But you can just do all the main stuff from here. It's very recent. Nice. That's a good touch. Let's see. Livery. Is it contact you do this? Authority contact.
To the nut house.
Redeem all bounty vouchers, 240,000.
Incoming message.
Nice. 240 grand. Meh. What made you get back into Elite Dangerous anyways? I saw the trailer for Odyssey and I thought, you know what? It's been a while. And then I thought, well, I'm getting my flight gear back installed anyway for DCS and stuff. And I sort of hovered over the install button early this week and was like, should I, shouldn't I? Watched a couple of videos on it and thought, yeah, let's give it a go. And then spent 3 hours this afternoon rejigging this stuff. But yeah, it is on sale on Steam. It's quite a hefty discount at the moment. Are you going to fly in a wing eventually? I don't really have any plan at the moment, Ivan, to be honest with you, apart from to just do stuff in the game.
Aggressive behavior in or around the starport is not permitted.
Aggressive behavior in or around the starport is not permitted. I love it. Being aggressive and rude to our staff will not be tolerated. Sounds like being on the London Underground. Adder, what was the... Wait, we was going to buy that. No, it was a Cobra Mark III, wasn't it? For the mining. Puppies would be a great wingman. What, can he fly? You ever seen a flying puppy? 76 million for a Type 9. Hey, Nomad. $18 for Horizons, normally $60. Yeah, they're basically discounting it because they want you to get into Odyssey. Right, where was that, that website that told us...
Welcome to the nut house.
EDDB. So it reckoned we could get one from... let's see. From where we are to the Flayed Enterprise, apparently. Just get a permit off a mod. Nerf.
Pilots, be aware that flight control
What was this system we're in at the moment?
on this starboard. Please
LaSalle 9352.
and fly safely.
So if we want to get a Cobra Mark III, then Flayed Enterprises is the place.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Planetary station called Flayed Enterprise. Let's go there.
Docking bay access is bi-directional. Please use the designated lanes when entering and exiting the station.
You can test loadout build costs at the website as well. At the website Coriolis.io. Somebody sent me a website for that, but it wasn't that one. Do you know what's amazing? When I used to play Elite Dangerous, none of these websites existed. I think the only one I knew of was one where somebody tried to build a website that scraped all the data in Elite and tried to work out profitable trade routes, and then I remember Frontier doing something to stop that. I can't remember what it was. Right, we need Flayed Enterprise. How do we find that then? Let's try and remember how to use this whole map thing. Galaxy map we want. Check your ship is capable of doing all the jumps. It's only 4 light years away, I think, so I don't think it's very far. They didn't stop it from being there. They tried to have all the information in the game instead. It just isn't that efficient. No. Does it slow now? Right, how do I find this place? Flayed Enterprise I need to find. 4.6 light years away. Jeez, man. Cannot remember how I use this tool. Second tab. Flayed. No, that can't be it. Really? Oh, system name. Good type of system name, not station name. Ah, okay. System name is Epsilon Indy.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Right, okay. I see. Gimma Watt. Thank you very much for subbing. Welcome. Flayed Enterprise is the planetary system. So we need to jump to here first, I take it. So if I select that. Now the second icon to plot the route. This one. It's only there. It's very close.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Can you actually... I can't look at the planets here, can I? So if I get to that system, and then I can do a discovery scan or something, and then look for the planet. Also what it says, economic routes, you can turn that to the fastest route to maximize your jumps. Or this one. That's useful.
Welcome to the Nut House.
So when we jump there, how do you actually do the scan? Okay, so that's all mapped in.
Welcome to the Nut
Fire
House.
groups. Tell you what I was missing, this chaff launcher thing.
Check your information panel after docking for more details.
This station pronunciates very clearly. System discovery scanner. Have I got one? Modules. Ship. Wait. What's all this inventory of mine?
This is an important announcement.
This is an important announcement.
At this facility at all times. Acts of violence will be met with an appropriate response.
Status. Try sending Squirrel TDB to find a Leon rung system to which to buy the Cobra. Why buy it from there and not the place I'm going to, though?
Please be aware of traffic within this station and give priority to larger ships as you approach.
Oh, there's the discovery scanner. Enunciates everything perfectly, but the space lady still can't pronounce a V.
This is a flight
Yeah,
regulation
what,
announcement.
Sophia, why was she trying to send me to Lee Yong Rui system?
Docking pad within the time limit and refrain from
The Yong Rui
obstructing
system
other
sells ships and
areas.
modules at a 15% discount. Alright, let's try that then. So if I go, screen for you temporarily, ignore the second chat. So if we go back one,
Welcome to this independent starport. We urge all visitors to utilize our full range of services, and we hope you have
Should
a
be on here,
productive
shouldn't it?
stay at our facility.
how far away is that? It's not even coming up for me. It must be a long way away.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Wait, does that mean Sol is 10 light years for me? Mans, thank you for all the gifting. Appreciate that. Select Lee Yong Rui in the powers drop down.
Please ensure you have received authorization before entering the docking bay. If you do not
That one.
have access permission, exit the facility.
What does that do? 39 light years? 13? Really? Is it even worth it for something this cheap? Thought you'd need some reps to get the discount, but I might be wrong. It's only 3 jumps.
Security services will
It's worth it
respond
for ships.
to
What, for a
aggressive
Cobra Mark
actions.
III?
We ask pilots to stow their weapons while inside the docking bay.
We'll stick to the original plan and go to the Perry Depot. I think we'll do that. Let's get out of here. Probably say about 45 grand to go though. It's not worth it. Like if I was buying a big ship, then yeah.
This is a flight regulation announcement.
Landing gear retracted.
Proceed to land on your assigned docking pad within the time limit and refrain from obstructing other areas.
Patrol Yankee 2-0 engaging hostile threat in sector Victor 3-4. Base coordinates for backup.
No, I am not an open. No way. What do you think I am, crazy?
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah. If I can fly a T9 shieldless 50 light years, 60 million tritium, not get blown out of space plus you can too. Was that an open server? Incorrect cockpit mode. Press M or Joy 31 to switch. Hang on. What's Joy 31? Oh, I see. That goes into analyze mode. I see. Interesting. Why does it do the T-Rex sound though? Perry Depot, that was the one.
Fuel scooping.
Wait,
Fuel
what?
scoop disengaged.
I didn't know I had a fuel scoop. Wait, we want to do this again.
Fuel scooping.
Since when did I have a fuel scoop?
Fuel scooping complete.
Free fuel? Surprise fuel scoop, exactly. I'm not sure I like where they've put the autopilot button, because the problem with it is you can't keep your hand on the throttle, and you have to physically leave the throttle in order to like press the disconnect button, so it doesn't work very well. I will change the button, but until you know what you want, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if I've got space for a flight computer. I don't know how much space it takes up. I don't remember buying that fuel scoop. I must have done that right. Super Cruiser says takes one T1 optimal internal slot.
Docking request denied.
What? Oh, it's because I'm more than 7.5k away. I was like, what? You don't like me? Okay. Landing pad 43.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking using the free flight model, yeah, okay. recommendations are the best choice for ED? I don't know. I use the Warthog. I mean, I've not really used any others, but the thing is with the Warthog is, like, you can get... I can't really show in this camera. Hang on. I got an idea. Let me show you something. I'll take a photo of it. It's the easiest way. If you look at the... Look at the picture on here. Actually, it might be better going for a chat overview. There you go. So, if you notice what I've done there, there's a company, I think I got it from Germany. They make extensions for the Warthog, and they do it in 3 different sizes. If I remember, it's something like 5, 10, and 15 centimeters. And what they sell you is like that extension there and a little cable that goes inside. And what that does is it gives you a lot more like fine-grained control with the stick because it's longer. So you can get a lot more delicate movement. The longest one, I mean, you need to think about where you're going to place it, because the longest one, you know, you'd have to mount it very low in order to be able to hold it properly. But I went for the medium one, and they work pretty well. Like, I'm really happy with it. It doesn't cost much. It's like a €20 kind of thing. It's only a cylindrical piece of metal, and what you do is you just unscrew and take off this stick. You screw the cylinder on, and there's a cable that runs through the middle and just extends the attachment points. And they work really well. If you just Google Warthog stick extension or something like that, you'll find it. Yeah, they're great for... If you do helicopters and DCS, they're fantastic. Like, they give you such more control. Because the problem with the Warthog is... Well, I wouldn't say it's a problem, it's by design, really. Like, the base of it isn't a proper sphere. It's like a flattened edge to it, so that it recenters. And it's that springy recentering that means when you're trying to do something delicate with it, it has a tendency to want to kind of snap back to center when you're near the center. If you extend the stick itself, you're able to sort of position it much more accurately. Subtly is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with one of these, but I don't know if you'll get one for 200 quid. Slutelman, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome. I was going to look in the shipyard, wasn't I? Cobra Mark III, 349 grand. £200 might be a bit of a miracle. Well, you could have a look at the second-hand market. I mean, you might get lucky and find one on eBay. I think the Warthogs are probably more like 300, aren't they? The thing is, like, Texway, they're so good. Like, they're solid. They're really, really solid. And if you ever play something like DCS, they're fantastic for the A10. You can even replace the stick with a Hornet one now. I would just stay away from buying something cheaper. You'll just be disappointed with it. Is it 350 for a Warthog? I seem to remember them dropping to 300 at one point, but... I mean, I get what you're saying. I just find that it's more of an investment thing. Like, you might spend 150 now, be really disappointed with it, and in 9 months' time, end up buying one anyway, and then you just wasted another 150 quid. I would, you know, personally, I would save up. DCS looks fantastic, but expensive per plane. It's not just the planes you have to buy some of the maps as well. But when you're talking about a plane in DCS, like, the system detail is unbelievable. It really is. Like, you can lose yourself in one plane just in terms of depth. Like, the A10 manual's about 400 pages or something. Your Warthog's 5 years old, it's as good as new. I imagine if you tried to sell it, you'd probably get a lot of money back as well. The A10's 640 pages. Yeah, there you go. You get what you pay for. Anyway, guys, it's gone 9 o'clock. I need to head out. I'm going to be back tomorrow at 12. Some more Elite. Thanks for all your advice and help today. It's been wonderfully helpful. I kind of feel like I'm almost getting back into this. Tomorrow, I'll start at 12 p.m. and we'll buy a Cobra and I'll kit it out for mining and we'll go and try some mining runs and see how that works out. See if we can make some money. Some space cheese. Alright. Listen, thanks for hanging out, guys. Have a great rest of your evening and I shall see you all tomorrow at 12. That's it. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.